EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, everyone, Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me as we begin the season together, of course, Charles Davis and CD. Much to watch for. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, right here out of the gate. Interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even in that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year, we averaged 9.6 per game. That's highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses...
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back this one, so the news will begin at 25-yard line. For the first Jacksonville Jaguars go here on off out by the new piece of the franchise. An overall pick, of course, here's Trevor Lawrence, Clemson.
And for Maple, there's a lot of it comes with being the number one overall for 2, if not 3 now. But Trevor Lawrence has handled it well. Jacksonville Jaguars excited to have him, to say the least. They've started guys like Gardner Minshew, Jake Luton, Mike Glennon just in the last season. But let's face it, their franchise back.
He was trying to enjoy time. Backing down. This one go deep for Chark. And what a catch on the side. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days, and he shows off that cannon arm here as a rookie NFL level.
I knew that they tried to attack secondary, but I'm not sure they do it right on the end of the game. But here, the opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Gin stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Off at the 21, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in the year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. Dynamic performer.
A throw left side to start. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Got it. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Aiken, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muzzle his way open and catch the ball.
Faking the give, now Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So the ball moves their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Give him 6 a play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Watson will throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. How about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that through.
And no return news, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. They can take advantage of that, some double moves.
A good pickup there, 8 yards, the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Again, it's Lawrence. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A gain of 5, enough for the first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, Illinois State. He's doubted, and all he did, 6th in the NFL. What a find in 2020. He expects that to continue in 2021.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. A pick of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's get the first here as he's down at the 25. A mention there, and in the spring he was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Sharks got it, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence. Escapes the sack. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
$13 yards remaining on second down. To throw is Watson. He'll check this down to Johnson. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14. Here's Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. A gain of 6 there on first. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Caught here by Conley. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You know, it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Now Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Watson on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, this ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik Collins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. And Lawrence will throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. To throw is Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again is Watson. Screen play, Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Again, it's Watson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. Touchdown! Jordan Akins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up and going to make the score 13-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Whitney merciless, giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Whitney merciless, able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally brought down at the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now an option play on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Caught here by Conley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Texans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They have 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring in 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And there's Manhurts, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Lawrence. It's caught. It's Shenault again. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down carry here for Johnson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he returns this to the 22. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. down by 13. Just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now out comes Houston. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Watson, option play. He'll hand it to Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And